OR token is not a security. The OR token is not a stock. It is a video game token and is used for in-game purchases in OR-supported websites, video games, and the OR-Forge NFT marketplace. No ownership guarantees a percentage of any ownership of OR Systems Inc., any video games, content, media productions, or other, until options are extended. OR Systems Inc. is a privately owned and operated organization that utilizes blockchain technologies and provides real-world value to the intrinsic video game currency. As such, please ensure you approach the OR token at your own discretion. No one involved in this video is a financial advisor.
Dude,
What?
I just noticed on the intro I'm wearing the same shirt. That's why I only got one shirt.
Eric, you're on mute.
God damn. God dang.
Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome back, Cotter.
What's up, Warriors?
Hey, Warriors.
I'm back.
Armando,
Sorry I've been gone. Have I? I don't feel it.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't get any virtual hugs from the team. I didn't get any of that. Not even a high five. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Fist bump.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
The real story was we missed you, but it was more or less like, oh man, how do we do this, man? Where's Armando? Can someone text Armando? How do we do this? We felt lost without you, pal. So, are you changing your shirt? Is that why your screen went off?
It said something went wrong with the visual effect can't be applied. Your camera is now off. That's stupid. What happens if I turn it?
There you go.
Oh, look at that. See, now I'm raw. Now you got me raw.
The power of Voltron.
Look at that.
Try another effect.
You got me raw today. Well, it's fine. Let's not worry about that right now.
I'm raw dogging it.
I'm raw dogging it. As you can see, it's a little mess.
Armando,
still here. Didn't go anywhere.
Can we announce to everyone where you were while you were gone for 3 days?
Of course,
three episodes? So Armando was doing a spread for the Playgirl magazine centerfold.
That's not what I heard. I heard he had to do 30 days for being sexy.
Oh wow.
The sexy please God.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Warrior Hour. I apologize for being away for a little bit. Had to take care of some family stuff, but that's all said and done and good. But I'm glad I am back.
Family is important.
Family is. It just took a little bit to get things done, and every time I wanted to come on, it just the timing. The Warrior Hours at Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. The only time zone that matters, and just ran into a lot of conflicts. So, but I'm back. Didn't go anywhere. We're on episode 43.
43, man, absolutely.
Woo! Special guest.
We got Mark.
Actually, he's one of our two-timers.
He's a two-timer. He was here back in May. Great to have him back.
We did advertise another guest. Sorry about that. Last minute, he had to pull out some super important.
Hey! Family show. He canceled. He didn't pull out of anything.
Oh, okay.
He canceled. He canceled on us. It's okay. It's totally fine. But
oh boy.
I miss this place.
Maybe we'll have him on again in the future.
Yes.
We will.
We got our buddy Mark on tonight.
Yep. So definitely happy to have him on. To the millions and billions that are watching now, and the trillions that'll be watching later, definitely appreciate your time this evening, man. And I know, unfortunately, not only did I miss the show, I missed a bunch of team meetings. I missed a lot of I just missed a lot. So what do we have going on? I hear that staking. I remember one of my last episodes. I staked a lot of coins, a lot of ore, and they're doing very well. If you go to stakes.or-system.com,
yes,
definitely there's 212 trillion with a
212
trillion.
I can't even say it.
That's a lot staked. I'm just saying.
$1 million. That's my best impression.
If you're
That
just
is
sitting
a
on that
lot.
Aura token, you might as well do something with it, right? Stick it
I
in
know.
there.
Oh shoot!
You know,
mine,
isn't this the game? I mean,
Absolutely.
this is the game
It
right
is.
here, right?
yeah,
But
hold and
we're
you'll be
not
great.
financial advisors.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're not. I just know that mine's doing okay because I totally forgot about it, and having all those distractions definitely helped the past 36% of the way, etc. Or was I 37% of my stake? So I'm a little past a third there. So great, that's good. That's good. What else we got? Ooh,
You know what you
ooh, ooh.
missed? You
Yes.
you missed. If you have an Android now, you can go on the Google Store and you can download the Spark app.
Ooh,
Search
Spark
or
app.
Spark. Search or Spark. You can't miss that logo.
We had several community members. They were sending us pictures. They were pretty excited about doing a screenshot on their phone that the app is on their phone. So that's really
Nice.
cool. And I know Nick came back from a convention with MDDAO. We got a
Ooh.
lot of really cool, exciting things
I heard about
in the
that.
mix with that too. So that's really cool. I got to talk to
MDDAO.
I got to talk to a couple of people that were there, and they said they were pretty excited. So one thing I know, the community doesn't always get to see it, obviously, but every team meeting gets better and better. There's always a lot of excitement in these meetings, a lot of really cool stuff coming. Some of it we're just not ready just yet to announce anything just yet, but we do have some exciting things coming, man.
Can't
I know,
spill the beans. I mean, too
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, right.
We could give them a little taste or a little news that our new website and store is coming
Yep.
very soon.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
soon.
Store is down now, so don't bother. But the new
But-
website is coming very soon.
And I know people. Yep. And this is a lot of that came from feedback from our community. So we are listening, even though I know I've read once or twice. I've read people they're questioning whether we're
We
on
hear
our
it.
ear.
Doesn't necessarily mean we could do everything they say, right?
Right.
Right?
We're trying. We're taking everything into account. We think it's brought up in team meetings, but like I said, this last team meeting, to me, it kind of reinvigorated me and re-inspired me.
Sure.
So I'm here, man. We're still here. 43
Yes.
episodes in, and over a year later now.
Yeah, that's why we do this.
Yeah.
We're here. We show our faces.
I know. Every day. Well, not every day.
Doxed.
Every Wednesday.
Doxed, bro.
Doxed. Is that a new term? Is that a dead ass new term?
You know,
For real, no cap.
I never heard that one. I did.
For real. Because one for real is not enough.
Nope.
Sorry, I'm still learning all these new terms.
I am too.
No cap. No cap.
Literally, you don't have. I mean, Eric's got the.
I'm wearing my hat today.
Definitely get on there and get the Google Store and get that or Spark app.
Yeah.
Especially if you have an account. If you don't have an account, make an account.
Yeah, or Spark NFT streaming client, man. Got to get it.
Yep.
Oh man.
There's
So what
the
else has been
Tron.
going on? Oh, sorry.
Oh, his background. He
My-
changed his
My
background.
Tron background is one of my favorite films of all time.
Oh, which one? Oh, I missed it. I switched
Tron?
screens for a second.
1982, man.
Oh, Tron.
Jeff Bridges,
Yes.
Light Cycles, bro.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
You even Light Cycle, bro?
What?
No, that was,
I just remember that game they played with that long. It looked like.
yeah,
It looked like
Brawlers.
lacrosse or something, right? Lacrosse.
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of what it was, right?
Yeah, it was
right.
a lacrosse.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Absolutely.
Man, what else I missed? What else is going on?
Well, so there was a lot. All the team. I know the team meetings. And too bad you weren't there because a lot of it
I
was.
know.
Hey, if you weren't at the meeting, you can't know about it. It's on a need-to-know basis.
All right. Well,
No, we got staking. We got new website coming.
there's an ore hunt, the scavenger hunt. Got any
Yes,
details on that?
that's actually pretty exciting too.
Oh, cool.
They're gonna go up soon. I'm pretty sure, right? That's what I heard.
I heard Texas is no longer in the running because it's the
Oh,
Texas is
man.
the smallest
Uh-oh.
state
You
in
know
the
who's
union.
you know who's
Who's in
gonna
it
pop
right
in
now?
I think Rhode Island will beat Texas any day.
Wow.
Wow.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is the biggest state, right?
Rhode
Huge.
Island Red.
Live free or die.
My
I
city,
mean, that's
my
on their-
city is bigger than that whole
I think
state.
that's on their license plate, right? Live free or die.
Sean just said not true, man. I knew Sean was going to chime in on that. Hey, Sean, it wasn't me that said it, pal. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Texas is the king. Don't mess with Texas, man. The Lone
Texas.
Star State.
The stars at night are big and bright. Where?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
See, I know. I went to Fort Worth once.
Not once.
Did you get yourself some boots and a hat now while you're down there?
I got to see the Longhorn walk down the street.
Oh,
That was
boy.
pretty cool. Ooh, and my favorite in Fort Worth, Texas, downtown Fort Worth, my favorite biscuit place called Hot Box.
Hot box.
Hot Box, great name. Hot
Biscuits,
Box.
huh?
Biscuits and chicken. Best biscuits and
chicken.
fried chicken I had in a while.
Well, damn.
Man, Hot Box.
Sounds good, boy.
So whoever's in Texas or all our Texas viewers, if you're in the Fort Worth area, downtown, it's called Hot Box.
Hot
They
box.
used to just be a truck. They got a brick and mortar now, Hot Box.
Brick and mortar. That's always good.
I
We
know.
get
I gotta give a quick shout out, man, to the general. He's got a hug for me. Thank you. I'll take that hug, General. Just want to say thank you.
Eric.
Zul, hello. It's just or listing at Sendex. I got it. We see that. Renee, just saying hi to everybody. You guys have been supporting us, and thank you so much. You guys have been patient.
Cheers, everybody in the chat.
Cheers to the 936 watching now, and the billions watching later. Thank you. Again, every time you spend time with us, we appreciate it because we only got time. That's all we got.
Anybody check out Osiris Protocol lately?
I have not.
Hey, we got a party.
The heck?
Yes, we do.
It's a
I
party.
thought I was coming back. I thought I was going to tell you about my life story, and then these two pop up. Just kidding. Thank you, Mark. Oh, hey, Lucas, how's it going?
And look at this here. Man with that hat. He's taunting me with that hat.
I know.
I love that. Mark, I spy with my eye. You have a Stranger Things poster behind you.
Yes, it's my daughter's. I'm temporarily in my daughter's room right now. So
I was gonna say,
a likely story.
Yeah,
Likely
story.
I know
Sure.
nothing about Stranger Things, by the way. I just know that one of the girls is weird. That's all I know.
Yeah. That kind of sums it. No, it's actually a really cool show. And I also spy a little Hello Kitty. That would be yours, not your daughter.
Yes, that would be mine. That one is mine. I admit.
There you go.
Hey man, don't knock Hello Kitty, man.
No, I mean, there's a bunch of people called bronies that dress up as My Little Pony. I mean, maybe we should do
I thought somebody was pulling my leg with that, and apparently they're not. There's a documentary about it. Which I thought
Whoa. What is this?
5,000 people attend their
bronies.
conventions.
They're adult men that are into My Little Pony, the cartoon.
Yes.
So they're bros
Bronies.
dressed up as
Bronies.
ponies.
Yes.
Gosh,
You know,
that's crazy.
To each their own, right?
Hey man,
That's
It's
right.
close on the
You
use,
know,
Armando.
We could start a bro kitties.
that's
You know,
true.
We could be the
Bro
first
kitties.
500 members here.
I used to watch Care Bear cartoons, so I'm not. I probably shouldn't have said that live on the air.
There was like 4
Anyway.
cartoons when you were a kid, Eric, so it's okay.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, it's great to have you back, Mark. You are now our second time on the show, man, which is a very
Yeah.
small
Good.
exclusive club.
That's
right.
true. All right. So, man. All right. So, Mark, I mean, how have things been? It's been a few months. I think you were here this past May, so it's been about 4-ish months. Can you catch everyone up on Smartblocks and what's Smartblocks, and what's been going on since you've last been here? How's
Yeah.
everything been?
Yeah, we're really focused. We only handle a few clients, so really focused on a crypto social network that's going to appear in about 6 months. And then, of course, Chetragard's been released now. That is an ETF-like token that includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, PaxG, and then pays you rewards. So that's what we've been working on primarily, and then a few others that are coming up.
Nice. Nice.
Very nice.
That's
Gotta
awesome.
write that one down. I'm gonna give him.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I'd like to grab the next question if you don't mind.
Sure.
What experiences from your past help shape how you see blockchain and e-commerce, specifically in the marketing opportunities and the way you do it?
Yeah, you know what's great about e-commerce is everything's done online. There's, thousands of ways of reaching people. And some of these reward systems in e-commerce are okay. They're not great, but when you can combine all that in blockchain and have e-commerce and blockchain where you're rewarding people for certain behavior, and whether it's an NFT, which is, easy to make, let's face it, or some sort of loyalty program or staking program. I mean, imagine the possibilities. We haven't even touched the surface yet, but imagine the possibilities of e-commerce companies when combined with crypto, what they can do for their customers.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Sounds like a great content for a book, huh?
Who's going to write it?
Care to tell us a little bit about Socialized?
Yeah, Socialized. It's been a while, but I wrote that in 2012.
Okay.
And
Well, it's been a while.
people thought I was crazy. I said everyone's going to have a social, handle. They're going to be on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. And it was back when they weren't allowing it in business. And I wrote this specifically for business. And of course, just about everybody's got some social handle, even though I think we're seeing a little bit of backlash on some of these channels.
Yeah, it's really interesting with like Web3 and businesses and projects growing up in the public space. There's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking that that goes on with some of the decisions, and it's hard to find the balance between social and community injects into business processes, as well as just like inclusion of the community in some of the decision making. It's really, really fun stuff, different than what you prepare for in the educational process.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you take a company that's socially aware and participating within social media from like a marginal participant to like building their digital village, like you kind of talk about in your book?
Wow, you guys bring me way back. Okay. So how do they do it?
Well, just if you could kind of speak to like the framework of how you transition from one to the next, that would be insightful for us and the audience that's listening.
Yeah, I mean, in crypto, they do a great job of building an audience, a community around a token. And from my perspective, you can do that with any e-commerce company if you know how to do it properly. And that's where we would come in and help you build this community. Because once you have a community, everybody's talking about it and everybody's sharing, and it really builds brand revenue and just this brand essence of just from that community. Because people nowadays, since news is coming from everywhere, they're really looking for social cues and social signals from people that they know or maybe have a tangential relationship with. And if they see a community of people that are, coming around and talking about a particular brand, it'll uplift, all of those things, brand and revenue, especially simultaneously. But it takes a while to build. It's not an easy thing, build these digital villages, as I used to call them.
Of course not.
I like that.
Yeah.
Digital villages.
It's cool.
Community husbandry is it presents some new challenges that you can't really read about in a textbook with customer service and things of that nature. It's a really interesting case study all around.
No manual for it.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, this is a big one. I've had friends of mine ask me this, and it's everyone's gonna have a different way to look at it. But how has the crypto winter impacted the marketing sector of crypto? Just with everybody talking about it being a bearish market, and it's, you know, things seem to be where they're at. Of course, a lot of warning signs with a lot of people on that, but
Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
yeah,
Buy the dip. Yeah.
It's still dipping.
It's still we're just caught in this little area right now. It's interesting to see what's going on. But in terms of marketing budgets, some people I think that are smart are doubling down on it, knowing that we're going to come out of this eventually. And because they made those investments and built the foundation during this downturn, they're going to see the fruits of their labor later on. Others have kind of closed ranks and said, you know, we're not going to spend anything on marketing until things turn around. And I don't have a crystal ball to say which approach is better. I just know historically, if you can't afford it, investing in a down market and starting to build that foundation because it's cheaper, everything, including influencers, are cheaper now. That could pay off big if you have the ability to sustain however long this crypto winter is going to be, and hopefully it turns around here soon. Let's hope.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. I never even thought about that. Like influencers now, it's like, I hate to say it like this, but like get them now while you can, while they're cheap.
Yeah,
cheap enough because they're probably like all of us. We're hustling during the winter. You know, it's like people always said if you could hire a roofer in the winter time, where Jimmy and I are from in the Midwest, it's like do it if they can because they're going to work cheap because they don't normally get work in the winter time. So almost kind of the same idea. Almost, I like that.
I hate to do roofing in the winter.
Yeah, especially here, man.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, right.
It's like 50 down here in Texas. You'll be fine. Yeah. So outside of like budgeting with regard to like the shifts in some of those strategy, have you seen any other adjustments for marketing, like different targeted segments that people are shifting their focus to? Like for us specifically, we're trying to orient some of the conversation around the utility and functional purpose of our NFTs in the marketplace. So some of our strategies have shifted a little bit to try and capture that core audience that's going to be there because they need the functional use.
Well, I actually think that's very smart because NFTs, as the next generation starts to appear, it'll be much more functional, much more valuable. I still can't wait to see some of these innovative things that I've been hearing about, where you've got programmable NFTs that are, you know, if something happens, then the NFT does something for you that's, you know, either makes you more money or unlocks a concert. You know, I'm making this up, or gets you on this show, for example. Those are things that
you made it.
I think, you know, the world was flooded with NFTs because they were simple to make. Now it's like, okay, what's the next phase? I believe it's programmable NFTs. And if you guys have done that, like I think you have, then that's a great place to focus right now because it differentiates you from everybody else.
Staying ahead of this tech world in a tech world that's already ahead, or however I would say that. Staying a step ahead of still a new technology, you know. I still have friends that don't know what an NFT is.
Oh, tons of
them.
Now
you're talking about even going a step further from that, you know.
I even wrote it down. Programmable NFTs.
That's cool. I like that. That's exciting.
Well, I mean, what can't you do with an NFT if it's programmable? You can literally do anything. I remember I used to work for you know, the guys that ran the Wax token, and we talked about with Topps, because Topps came out on the Wax platform. We're like, if a baseball player does certain achievements, why shouldn't his own baseball card NFT do something remarkable, you know, or become more valuable, or whatever it is that they want? Topps wanted the program. They weren't ready for that discussion, but you know, any NFT it can be programmable if it's on the right platform, and then it's just up to your imagination as to what it will do if certain events occur.
That's pretty cool. Huh. See, it's something I would have never thought about for sure. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, collecting use case like baseball cards is important in the NFT arena. You know, if we can get business applications, music products, movies, and things of that nature, that's our goal, is to make it a multifunctional laboratory where you can mint different NFTs for different functions.
Yeah, it's smart. Music NFTs are going to be, I think, pretty big. I mean, for an artist that doesn't have a label, to put out music NFTs that maybe unlocks the next song that they come up with. and you're the first to hear it. I mean, there's so many different things that can happen, and the artist can just push it out to those people with that type of NFT. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, self-publishing is like one of our main mantras with NFTs. So we're working on the legal language to provide the person whose content it is the protections within the OR ecosystem initially, and then hopefully outside of that as use case continues to take on legal scrutiny.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you give us 2 minutes, we'll be right back.
Forge greatness, this is what you need. Next level marketplace with the NFT. Music, podcasts, movies, and more. Crypto games, take it to the next level for sure. Or system, or system. If you buy the NFT, this is what you're missing. Or system, or system. If you buy the NFT, this is what you're missing. To my movie makers and musicians, time to level up. Bring your content, even all my game developers. We got movie streaming, music streaming, so you wanna be in the mix. This ain't no big production company. Over 25,000 or users, yes indeed. Only charging 2.3% sales fee. Own all your music, all your games, own your future. Set your own terms. This is how you do it. You need or system, or system. If you buy the NFT, this is what you're missing. Or system, or system. If you buy the NFT, this is what you're missing. Let's go. Forge greatness. Woo.
What does CBGB stand for?
Country Bluegrass Blues.
We have a band.
You're gonna want to crank it.
Not very country.
This club's gonna be different.
This band is Talking Heads.
We're the Ramones.
We're the Jet Boys.
Patti Smith Group.
Lou Reed.
I can't sleep on a mattress when bands are getting signed right and left. These kids have something to say. We really should listen.
Boom. Hey. Welcome back, Warriors.
Yo.
With our guest, Mark.
Hello.
We're just picking Mark's brain on all things crypto investment related, like some of those ETFs that we seem to be running into
Not
brick
financial
walls.
advice. Again, not financial advice. Just
What are your thoughts on some of those situations with the ETFs, Mark?
Well, I'm not sure why the SEC is ruling against them. Now, I think they're saying, well, now it's a security and you need to follow securities laws. But how can it be a security when the underlying tokens aren't a security? That to me is a little confusing. I'm not an attorney, so I'm sure they have their SEC has their own explanation for it. But if you're allowing the tokens to be legal, because not many of us have received any kind of letter from them, then why isn't a basket of them legal? So to me, it makes sense just to start allowing them to happen or not go after. I don't think they can control whether you have them or not. It's whether they can prosecute you. So I'm mixed about it. I don't want a lot of regulation, but on the flip side, it would be nice to be able to register it and then put it out there for the public to invest in, because it's way simpler than investing in the individual tokens in a basket. So a lot of people just want to set it and forget it. I mean, if you read Tony Robbins' book in his financial advice, I could boil it. Don't buy the book. I could boil it down to a couple of sentences. He says, just invest in the S&P 500 because it beats 95% of the hedge fund managers out there.
Yep.
So
Robert Kiyosaki said the same thing. And one of his books, he said, if you just put $50 a month away in an S&P 500, you're set,
I think FedReg and the ETFs and things like that will come into shape once they figure out the taxable liabilities. It's really difficult because nobody in the federal government understands cryptocurrency or cryptography, quite frankly. The more that becomes clear and how they can inject those liabilities for short-term capital gains and things of that nature, while it's going to squash the innovative efforts of the sector, That's going to be where the rules come from, in my opinion. That's Lucas Hamrick's opinion. That's not a war. That's not nothing. So just as a disclaimer, me as an individual, that's my thoughts.
The opinions of Lucas Hamrick may not necessarily reflect that of the old organization.
Or Mark Fidelman.
or any of us.
He's in here too.
So what's up with this? What's up with this merge? With the merge. I see. I'm watching a countdown with two pandas shaking hands. What does that mean? What that means?
Two pandas. I don't know.
Been a long time coming.
I know. I think you think it's time to buy in now.
Most important event in crypto history is what I'm reading.
That's what I heard too.
What? There's a. I think there's a watch party.
It's supposed to eliminate Ethereum mining altogether, right? It's supposed to be gasless, right? That's the idea.
Right.
Ethereum
but the price isn't going to go down, and the transaction costs aren't going down yet, apparently.
Yeah, so for those who are unaware, it's where the merge is going to transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake within the Ethereum protocol.
Interesting.
Which means.
So what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Is this thing going to go? Is the merge going to work, or are they going to see some problems? What do you think?
That's a good.
It's a tough one. I mean, just coming from the software development world, there's always something.
Yeah.
Right. You can plan, you can UAT, you can test, but there's always something that doesn't work right. That there'll either be an issue or you'll need to enhance. So, I mean, this thing is big. I can't imagine it going off without any issue. Unless they've been testing this for years, and this is the time. I'm
reading here. It should be known within 12 to 15 minutes whether the merge will be successfully completed. So we can tell if everything's fine within 12 minutes. We'll see.
12 minutes.
They've talked about it for the last couple of years, so I would think that all of their T's are crossed and I's dotted. But Murphy tends to always show up when least anticipated.
Yeah, you're hoping they properly tested it in a another environment using the same exact technology, and that it went smoothly. But like you said, you can't account for every possibility. So,
no.
But sure has taken a while.
A lot of variables.
Yep.
It's going to be wildly successful. There'll be some hiccups initially, but I mean, it's going to come into form.
Show of hands. Is anyone going to put in a couple of coins, couple of Quan in there to in Ethereum? Might buy $50. Say, here's $50 Ethereum. What are you going to do with it? I'm going to roll the dice here.
I'm sitting on a little Ethereum. We'll see what happens.
I've got a little bit just to make it
a little. I don't know if I want to put in a little bit more. Should I? Should I not?
Are any of you in the camp that an Ethereum Bitcoin and flippening is going to happen in the next couple of years as a result of all these changes?
When you say flippening?
That means Ethereum's market cap is bigger than Bitcoin's.
Ooh.
Oh, the flippening.
The flippening.
Right.
Flippening.
Sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, right.
That'd be a good movie title.
The flippening.
The flippening. I don't know. I mean, it could. I mean, it depends on the. One, I guess it depends on how this merge goes. But I don't know. That's a good question.
As a store of value, I don't know. The OG is the OG for a reason. Potential workload, I'm sure it'll exponentially pick up once they go to proof of stake.
I mean, or market cap being more than Ethereum, I think that's definitely a possibility. Not financial advice, but that is my hope.
Yeah, I always talk in terms of what I would do. And so for me, I think there is going to be a flippening in 2 years when the gas fees go down. And it's not like Ethereum has any competitors to people building on top of it. So I'm thinking you can't really build on top of Bitcoin. Yeah, I know there's parachains or whatever, but Ethereum, imagine if you get a lot of companies building on top of Ethereum using, Ethereum as the foundation, and there's some real value that starts to come out. That to me is extremely valuable, not unlike Microsoft Windows or Apple's iOS, because they've become a lot more valuable because Steve Jobs finally allowed people to build on top of their platform. And of course, Bill Gates out of the gate was allowing that. So I see it surpassing Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but I give it 2 years. There's my prediction.
All right, at 8:38 Eastern.
9/14/2024.
Yeah,
that's right.
9/14.
Especially if this goes well. But I'm saying the event, when it happens, when the not gas fees, but the transaction fees for Ethereum go down, that's when I think the next phase, that's when I think the flippening happens. Just a prediction.
Yeah,
my prediction.
I'd be interested to see what FedReg's going to do to that too. I mean, there's a couple different protocols that can challenge those efficiencies that will come with the shift from Ethereum.
I mean, wasn't that what Cardano was supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Solana? Wasn't Solana? What was Solana trying to do?
Something similar to that. But Cardano is the eighth most valuable crypto, and they don't have any, to my knowledge, they don't have anything big that's been built on top of it, at least not yet. I'm going to get hate mail for that, but I haven't seen it.
That's true.
Well, we're going to know what's going on with this merge in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. We'll all be watching.
We'll find out, right?
Just keep your eye on your wallet, man. You never know what happens, man.
I'm surprised you guys didn't call me to do an 11:30 p.m. countdown like on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That's coming later tonight. We'll
I just wasn't invited.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
So,
good.
No, I was just gonna say. So, like, I don't know, just kind of getting back on it. Like, I picked through the inside cover of the book. I'm pick it up after this and get a quick read through. What are your thoughts on like DAOs reemerging as a management initiative within the crypto segment?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of DAOs, especially if they're properly managed. So taking, the token rewards or taking some sort of profits from a token, or maybe it's just the token itself is acting as a big DAO and reinvesting it. I'm a huge fan. And, I think it cuts through a lot of the regulations that's out there. I think it's community driven. I really like the approach. Of course, there's some downsides. There's scammers out there that are taking advantage of people. I see it day in and day out.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunately why we need some regulation, because we're not self-policing. Obviously, we're not self-policing enough.
Yeah.
I think that's what scares the SEC the most is the headless horseman.
Yes. And it's global, so it's not like the SEC has any jurisdiction outside the United States. So what can they do, really?
Right.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot of our homework and doing some DAO contract builds for some of our customers. It's really interesting. Super excited to watch from up close and see some of the challenges and successes that come along with it.
Yeah, I'm surprised more companies aren't embracing it, or I don't know, maybe a school system or a college.
Wow.
You invest in these DAOs, and then the community gets to choose what to spend it on. I mean, they even have DAO jurisdictions. They have DAO jurisdictions in Wyoming and North Carolina now. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I haven't seen the Carolina one, but we've looked pretty good at the Wyoming DAO.
Yeah, I'm having one. I'm having them on my show. It's called a CDAS zone. There's like some tax savings. There's but they're going to be on my show tomorrow, actually. So I don't know a lot about it. I've just kind of read what they're doing there, and it seems pretty cool.
How do we tune in to get listen to that content?
On YouTube, just type in CRYPTONIZed with a D, and my show should pop up.
I will be tuning in tomorrow. Check that one out.
Don't forget.
Specific time, Mark?
No, it's not live. I'm going to record it and
Oh,
put it
okay.
out the next day. So it won't be out until I'll send you guys a link.
Yeah, perfect.
That sounds
Yeah.
great.
Perfect.
You been doing anything fun lately? Off business?
Mostly just fundraising and trying to get listed on some of these token exchanges, which is interesting. They all want big bucks.
Yep.
So
we know that.
Yeah.
All too well.
You guys have been through the process, then I take it.
Well, we're constantly scrutinizing. It takes about 4 days worth of vetting to make sure you're talking to an actual employee of the company that they say that, you know. So it's very, very methodical in your communication with these people. So, yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah, I make sure that their email address is not being spoofed and it's coming from a company, and then I call the company up if they answer, and I say, "Does Joe Blow work here?" You know, you have to. With some of these exchanges, I mean, Upbit and KuCoin, there's people out there even on LinkedIn saying, "Hey, we're employees of those exchanges." They're not. They're scams.
DM me, sir. I have offer. DM me, sir. I have offer.
Yeah, and the first cue for me is, let's go to Telegram and talk there. It's like, well, why? Why are we going off LinkedIn?
Right.
If you guys are legit.
Right. Any parting remarks? Got any shout outs for anybody? Anybody you want to shout out to?
Well, you know, let's see. Let's give a shout out to the Ethereum team. Let's see how well they did this and see if they can pull it off. And I guess we'll know in a few hours whether they did or not. So.
Yeah. With 2 hours, Jimmy?
4 hours and 15 minutes.
4 hours and 15 minutes, man.
Until the merging.
The merging.
And then the flippening.
Yeah.
2 years till the flippening, yes.
Yeah.
In a world.
Add that to my vernacular.
What I got a question for you guys real quick before we wrap up.
Sure.
What is the coolest thing in crypto that you guys are seeing right now? You're like, oh, I got to learn more about that.
There's a lot of stuff. I feel like I get caught in a rabbit hole every time.
I'm so stupid to it that it's all shocks me. You know what I mean? Every time these guys come up with something new, it's like, really?
I think one of the neatest things is talking to other projects that everybody in this arena has some type of entrepreneurial traits and habits. So they go out and they look for work and they look for people to communicate with, to expand their bubble. Some of the opportunities that people use for the current framework of the technology is really inventive and just dumbfounding that people can come up with how to connect all that technology through a simple idea. So like business use case and NFTs, how do you get those to pass legal muster at state and federal level with your legal documents? There's really interesting use case stuff that just really makes you think about like the framework with which our current laws are governing everything we do in a business community. Really interesting changes are coming.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I'm very concerned about regulation. I don't trust these government officials that don't know anything about it to kind of regulate this industry.
And they probably don't like it either because you can't cheat it.
Yeah.
If you're on crypto Twitter, I mean, you see a couple of there's some candidates out there running for federal office that are using blockchain as part of their platform, which is good and bad. Government should be in a limited function within every individual's life. It shouldn't be something that you have to take into consideration to do things.
Mm-hmm.
So
couldn't agree more, but that's certainly not our government today.
No, unfortunately not. They're in the business of like monetizing citizens. And until we figure that part out as a citizenry, then we're going to have some challenges.
Yeah.
Right on, fellas. Anybody got anything
Yeah.
else for Mark?
No, that was
Mark,
I got a lot of questions. That's
heady,
all right.
heady stuff. Yeah.
We could dive 2 hours into this.
We still got
Yeah,
some
there's,
time.
there's so many topics that we can dive into for sure. All right, well, I appreciate you guys having me on.
No, just
Oh,
nice
yeah,
to
we
catch up.
appreciate you
Absolutely nice
coming
to
back.
catch up.
Yeah, Mark,
All right.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, guys, check out Mark. Oh, on his YouTube, CryptoNinjas. I just checked out some of his videos. I'm going to do a little DVRing myself and a couple of the shows that I missed from Mark. So
And we'll throw
I'm
links.
gonna
so
Like,
much.
like, follow, and subscribe to his channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'll throw
Appreciate
links. I'll throw links
Yep.
in the description for sure.
The one I'm gonna check out, Mark, is if Solana is done if they do this. I want to know what it is. So I'm
The
gonna look.
teaser.
The teaser.
You don't remember when Solana was going to freeze one person's wallet to save itself during that big downturn a couple months ago?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They didn't do it. Fortunately,
They didn't
for them,
do it.
they didn't do it.
So they're not done. Whew.
They're not done, but it was touch and go there for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard to take off the business blinders when you have a company that's in the space.
Yeah.
Take a step back and look at things objectively.
Right.
Yeah.
All
Again,
right,
thanks
guys.
so much for coming on
My
tonight,
pleasure.
Mark. We really
Thank you.
appreciate you
All
taking the time.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, Armando gets back
Thought
just
I-
in time.
You
Perfect
thought I
job.
left.
Thought you went to go change shirts.
We thought you had an
It's
NFT
called-
sale.
it's called
here,
a-
bro.
it's kind of bio break, guys. There's water involved in this show.
There's vodka.
Vodka and water.
Straight rum.
Ah,
Ooh, the big merging is happening in 4 hours, guys.
emerging. Man,
The merging.
Man.
I said,
maybe I want to. I'm gonna try to buy some ETH.
Yeah, maybe,
Might be
but
too late.
you may buy it, and then all of a sudden, you never know.
Well, maybe I'll put like 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Maybe that 10 will become 11. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Over time.
Maybe in about 2 years, that 10 will become 12.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Hey, it's still a gain,
Oh,
right?
man.
That's still a gain.
That's
Hey.
true.
That's all it is. This whole thing is a game. You never know.
We'll see.
Series of
The crypto
micro-
world.
Yep.
That was
Anyway,
interesting, man.
Mr. CEO,
Yes, sir.
let's discuss what we were talking about with
Yeah.
with the forge and the
Cool
wallet. Yeah, the cool bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the cool,
yeah,
the
we're-
cool.
We're,
If you
we're
use the
working with
cool,
cool
if you
bit.
use the cool wallet, the program that goes on your phone is Cool Bit, right? Let's make
Yep.
sure we know that first. Okay.
And if you have that, you'll notice that there's other NFT marketplaces in their dApps, and we're communicating with them to try and get Forge loaded into that as well. So you can access the Forge straight from your handset. as a part of our maturation process. Obviously, we'd love to have our own application for the Forge, but baby steps, you know.
Baby steps, yeah.
Yep.
And knowing these boys, it's coming.
Yep.
I mean, eventually it'll be like, hey guys, look what we made.
Yeah.
I remember what, here, and this one thing I would like to do is reflect on where we have the whole journey in 1 year. And I'm not trying to sound pretentious or cheesy or whatever, but this whole journey in a year, look at what we've done, and I know that not everything always works in the way that you want it to, but we've gotten to this point over a year, and I talked with a lot of you guys and over the course of the year on various topics and this, that, and the other. But I'm going to celebrate today, man, because I think we've come a long way and we're here. And then sometimes we get to the finish line just a tad late, and things like that. But we're here a year later, and I've had a couple of interesting conversations with guys that are very tech savvy guys, and they're like, "Look, you guys are laying the foundation in a bear market, and it's hard to take some of the criticism in that when you're everything's kind of seems bleak in that. But we're here, man. We're here and we're strong, and every team meeting we have, man, it reinvigorates me and gets me excited. So my 2 cents. That's what I wanted to say.
Hey, we love the constructive feedback.
We do.
If it's constructive, bring it all day long, and we'll take it and staff it and see if it's applicable. And sometimes things don't align with what the community wants in a temporary capacity, or sometimes it does. We do our best to give credence to what's coming out of the social media channels when it's constructive. When it's not constructive, it just gets you get tone deaf to some people talking about the same things over and over.
Can't continue to let your buttons get pushed, right?
Yeah, right.
No,
That's true.
I mean, most of us honestly are well in excess of 10, 12 hours a day kind of dealing with this stuff from a business process and things of that nature. So we do try and get into the socials as frequently as I can. I try and read to at least know what the vibe in the room is going to be. Might not interact from time to time, but like a healthy community kind of like polices itself, in my opinion. And if some people need some help understanding some things, just ask.
Healthy
We'll
is
do
the
our
key
best.
word.
Yeah.
Healthy is
Yeah.
the key word, Lucas. I agree with
Absolutely.
you. Like constantly repeating things and yelling the same things at us that we've already addressed. That's not healthy. It really isn't. I mean, I get it. People are excited. People, but it's not healthy. It's not getting us anywhere. We're working. Trust me. These boys are working their butts off.
And we're all just as passionate as everybody else. It may not come out in social media, but we want to see us succeed just as much as you do.
Yes.
I don't think anyone else wants to see us succeed as much as we want to see ourselves succeed, for the most part.
So we can get Armando his Lambo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay with just like a normal car for now, because I think I'd kill myself in a Lambo. Just saying.
Hey, I'm going to say this too. When Jimmy was on tour, man, he was still in touch with us. He was still working on graphics from his tour van without Wi-Fi. That poor guy was sweating in a hot van, making sure he got his stuff done. Lucas, I know there's been many times you were up at 7 a.m. getting things done, a lot of ore-related business. And then I know at 8 at night, you're still doing it because you're texting me.
I see Lucas on. If I jump on at like 5 a.m. and Lucas already on Slack, I can already see him sign on and everything. I know,
getting stuff done, man. And Armando, I know you've had a lot of stuff going on, but I know you were still chiming in and texting us and letting us know what a lousy warrior hour it is without you. Making sure. No, I'm kidding, man. Actually, Lucas did a great job filling in for you, so that was awesome. Thank you for that too. So not only is he our fearless leader, CEO, man, he's jumping in and pretending to be Armando from time to time.
I know, I heard.
Not easy shoes to fill, man.
Looking for work. It's hard to fill Armando. We're more than ecstatic to have you back, sir. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hope everything is well too, as well as can be.
As well as can be.
God, I wish you could share that picture of you at the Toys R Us facility.
Oh, well, one day. One day I will.
All right. I won't tell anyone what it is, but that makes my night. That really made my night. To the community, thank you guys too, man. I actually had a short conversation with Trillionaire, man. I want to give a shout out.
Oh yeah,
Trillionaire, I haven't seen him in a while.
And Ram, when Wings,
yes, Ram.
he's still around. He's got a couple other things he's wrapped up in, but yeah, we just thanks guys. We're listening to James Burns. I was on the horn with him earlier. James Burns, he wrote the theme music to the second trailer to Osiris Protocol. So, sir, thank you.
Oh yes, James, you're cool while it's on its way, buddy.
Yes, sir. Ooh. Purchasing that ore, man. Thank you. So, guys, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that new website coming out here pretty quick. We'll push it out in the socials when it's live. Check it out, like it, share it, interact.
Tell the world.
You're watching the real-time maturation of a company here. Keep your eyes open.
Every week, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Every hour you spend with us, Warriors, we do appreciate it. Thank you so much. To the billions watching now and the trillions watching later. I want to see, hey, and subscribers, I want to see us hit 30K before the end of the year. I think we can do it.
30K is rough. It's a lot.
30K. I know. I think we could do it. So we have last quarter, 1,500 a week. That's all we need, or more, maybe much more. But thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We get that partnership deal done. That'll push us over the top.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Tell a friend.
We're close. Yeah, we'll be able to talk about that hopefully next week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm telling the CEO, hey, hush. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Thank you, guys.
All right.
See you next week.
Have a good one, guys.
Take care, guys.
Introducing the Cool Wallet Pro, an enhanced hardware wallet the size of your credit card. It packs the most sophisticated cold storage technology inside, giving you full control of your digital assets whenever, wherever you need it. Cool Wallet Pro connects offline to only your mobile device within a 10-meter distance, and requires you to physically confirm every transaction on your Cool Wallet Pro after checking transaction details for optimal security. Cool Wallet Pro is designed for the professional crypto user who needs more than just superior security in a hardware wallet. You can plug in directly to the world of DeFi, DEXs, and other dApps, allowing you to earn easy passive income from staking and DeFi on the best crypto blockchains. Through our extensive marketplace, you can trade, sell, and buy directly from trusted third parties, all within the Cool Wallet app. While staying anonymous, retaining data privacy, and avoiding trust risks. With Cool Wallet Pro, the key to your future is in your hands.